Hi, Pop. Welcome to Aeos Island, trainer. My name is Forrest. I am head of the Aeos Research Institute. I study the relationship between Aeos energy and Pokemon. Aeos energy is a mysterious energy found only on this island. We discovered that it accumulates in non-human life forms and is essentially abundant in Pokemon. You look like you excel at Pokemon battles. I've seen enough trainers to tell. I suppose you came after hearing rumors of our Unite battles? Unite battles are Pokemon battles that use Aeos energy. They're operated by our research institute to gather data. Please enjoy Unite battles to your heart's content. Some exciting matches have been held here recently. I look forward to seeing you in one. It's customary for newcomers to undergo a tutorial. You can look forward to being issued a Unite license once it's over. If you're feeling confident though, you can choose to skip the tutorial. For now, I'll entrust you to Irby, one of our researchers and tutors. Leave it to me, Professor Forrest. Nice to meet you, trainer. If an explanation of Unite battles is what you need, then I'm your man. Well then, trainer, let's go ahead and have a little practice with the Research Institute's Pikachu. Here we are. This is the practice area. This is the perfect place to learn the basics of Unite battles. Unite battles are battles in which Pokemon form teams to face off against each other. The winner of these battles is decided by the final score of both teams when time runs out. Let's start by practicing moving around here in the practice area. Good job, keep moving forward. Look, a wild Aipom. You collected some Aeos energy using your Unite Ball. Collecting Aeos energy in your Unite Ball and scoring a goal with that energy is one of the opposing team's goal zones. Will net you points for your team. Victory goes to the team that scores the most points in its opponent's goal zones before time runs out. I see you've collected some Aeos energy in your Unite Ball. Try scoring a goal. Goal. You're amazing, trainer. You have talent. Well then, let's head to the full-fledged goal scoring practice. A variety of wild Pokemon appear on the map. The amount of Aeos energy gained after defeating wild Pokemon varies based on their species. Collect as much Aeos energy as you can and increase your score. Pikachu leveled up. Time to learn a new move. Once your Unite move gauge charges to 100%, you can unleash your super strong Unite move. Uh-oh, looks like an opposing Wartortle is defending the goal zone. You'll have to defeat that Wartortle. When you knock out a Pokemon from the opposing team, it may drop some Aeos energy it was carrying. Be sure to pick it up if you see it. On the other hand, this means that your opponents may also pick up your hard-earned Aeos energy. If they knock out your Pokemon, keep this in mind when battling against the opposing team. Nicely done. Alright, next let's head over to the stadium to practice a team battle. Alright, let's try 505. Unite battle with some other trainers. Your Pokemon will be Pikachu. Cool. We got Talonflame, Charizard, Snorlax, and Eldegoss on our team. We're going against Venusaur, Absol, Wigglytuff, Gengar, and Machamp. This is Mirror Stadium. It's one of the actual venues for Unite battles. The area shown in purple is your team's area. The orange is your opponent's area. The map is split into two paths, one on the top and one on the bottom. Both of your team's goal zones and the opposing team goal zones are located on these paths. Proceed along your path while defeating wild Pokemon and collecting Aeos energy. Successfully depositing your Aeos energy in an opposing goal zone will earn points for your team. This is one of the opposing team's goal zones. You can score goals in these with the Aeos energy you collect. If multiple teammates gather in a single goal zone, goals can be scored faster. This is one of your team's goal zones. You can recover HP in these, making them very useful when you're in a pinch. Alright, let's go ahead and try out a team battle. Don't worry, I'll be here to give you advice when you need it, so just go out and have fun. The team that scores the most points before time runs out wins. Give it your best shot. Pikachu starts at level 1 and levels up during battle. Once the battle begins, you'll want to defeat wild Pokemon to collect Aeos energy. Let's go, team. Looks like your Pokemon can learn a new move. Looks like your Pokemon can learn a new move. If you get attacked while scoring a goal, your attempt to score will be blocked. Zapdos appeared in the central area. Beating Zapdos makes it easier for your team to score. But watch out, Zapdos isn't easy to take on alone. Battle it with your teammates. Yeesh. Let's go attack Zapdos. Oh snap, oh snap, oh snap, oh snap. Pikachu! If your Pokemon is knocked out, it drops some Aeos energy it had collected, but there's no time to be down about it. Your Pokemon will revive soon at the base with full HP, ready to dive back into battle. I got jumped by like 3 Pokemon. Yeah. The team's doing okay.
4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
But it looks like time's up. I think we won. We took out more of their little thingies.
You win.
Huh. Very unique game. It has this little team setup thing. How was it? Did you get a feel for how Unite battles work? You can practice like this whenever you like. If you feel the need to train a bit, check out the practice on the main menu. To commemorate your first Unite battle, I'm going to give you a Pokemon Unite license as a present. Choose any one Unite license you like. Lots of great options. But you know we gotta go for Charizard. Melee all around her. Great balance of offense and defense. And endurance, I mean. Ranged attacker. Great offense. Excels at ranged attacks. Gotta love Decidueye. Talonflame. Speedster. All great options. Now let's try out solo mode. In this mode, all teammates and opponents are CPUs. You can try out different Pokemon and battle styles while aiming to complete the stage. By completing it, you can obtain license points and limited licenses for Pokemon that appear in the stage. Here you can check details about your opponents and teammates in this stage. Select a Pokemon for this stage. Looks like we're battling Karina. That's random. Alright. So we got a couple. Let's go with Cinderace. Alright. Hopefully we can do some good stuff with this one. Clefable, Serena, Zeraora, and Snorlax. Fun. All right. So we're connecting to the battle, I guess. Huh. Taking kind of long. Something's up with the server today. I see. Oops. I didn't mean to start over. Seems like a pretty chill game. I mean, it is pretty high and, it is pretty intense when you're in a match, of course. This game I can already tell it takes some strong coordination. between people if you want to actually be good at it. It's 100% a team game. Yeah, for sure. I can already tell. Let's go Cinderace again. See how we do. Everybody have their little cute outfits on. All right, let's go, guys. Don't run away, Baniri. We need those Ails. That Ails energy. Gosh darn it. Dang, this Pikachu is kind of tough. We're going way slow. Who slowed us down like this? Some weird psychic thing. Help me, Pikachu, help. We need to take out one more of their thingies. Oh, two more now. Let's take the top route. Let me get that Aeos energy. And I evolve. Let's go. I hate whatever this is slowing us down. Regieleki here. Yay, evolution, baby. Pocopia, please. Movement speed up. Oh! We defeated Regieleki. Sorry, I can't talk much, guys. Oh snap. Woo-hoo-hoo! Let's go. Bro, this movement speed is ridiculous. How do we get faster, man? It's out of control. I hate this whatever they're doing. It must be some kind of special item or something. Good job, Clefable. Oh no, 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 no. Oh shoot, they're jumping me. I need to heal up. I'm gonna go back to one of my little base thingies. Come on, it's right around the bend. And I still have my Unite move, so I could do some crazy damage. Alright, let's get it going, baby. Let's try to knock out these little portal thingies. Are you kidding me? Shoot. Pikachu snuck up on me. Oh no. Is it bad I forgot who's on my team? I want... Where's Groudon? Pocopia. I'm gonna play Pocopia later. Right now I'm trying to. Good job, guys. Come on, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Good stuff. Yeah. We doing good, guys. We doing good. These guys are so weak now. It's not even funny how bad they're weak. We've been leveling up and they've been playing around. Let's finish this. Let's go. Dang, we're all in their base now. Too easy. Not too bad. Took a couple losses in that fight, but we pulled it off. We got the Slowbro license. I see that your trainer level increased after your last battle. You can get commemorative gifts from the Unite Battle Committee whenever your trainer level increases. Whatever that is. Slowbro license. He's a ranged defender. License journey. All right. Choose one of these. We can do Sylveon, Lapras, or Lucario. I mean, we gotta give love to Sylveon, right? We'll get the other two soon. We started a new event for trainers who have just arrived on Eos Island. We call it the Beginner Challenge. I hope you'll try it out. Huh. Welcome to the Beginner Challenge. You receive a wide variety of rewards by completing the missions here. New missions and rewards will appear one after the other here over the course of 1 week, so you'll want to check back every day. The challenge itself will last 30 days. That's really fun. All right. Espeon, Sylveon. Okay. Interesting. So, does that mean we obtained Sylveon or something? I mean, Espeon? Mm-hmm. Meganium's coming. Seems like he might be. How many tickets do I have? Can I just roll once a day or something? Okay, so all I have to do is just roll, come back every day and roll every day. There's a lot to unpack here. How was your Tuesday? Pretty chill. Nothing too crazy. Nice playstyle in this game. It could be very fun with friends. Hopefully, if you get some serious friends, you could have a lot of fun with this. 5 good friends will be a lot of fun. Oh shoot, I can't use Twilight. That name's already in use? Dang. Really? I guess I'm late to the party. Monolith is in use too. I'm assuming my real name is in use too. Pretty common name. Well, Tuesday's been good. Just really nothing too crazy. The typical day. I'm trying to. It's summertime now, so I would like to work somehow. You know, rather than just sitting the summer off. Of course, teachers, if they get paid for the whole year, but it's still kind of boring doing nothing. Maybe I should just try Monolith Smith. I might not have enough space. Monolith Smith. Let's try Mono Smith. Nobody should have this name. Invalid words. Maybe it shouldn't have any spaces. Mono Smith works. Cool. Well, that's fun. We got Pikachu, Charizard, Blastoise, Slowbro, Sylveon, Umbreon, Cinderace, Meowscarada, Ceruledge, Venusaur, Mega Charizard X, Mega Charizard Y, Alolan Raichu, Clefable, Alolan Ninetales, Wigglytuff, Meowth, Psyduck, Machamp, Galarian Rapidash, Majestic, Dodrio, Gengar, Mr. Mime, Gyarados, Mega Gyarados, Lapras, Vaporeon, Snorlax, Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Dragonite, Mewtwo, Mew, Meganium, Typhlosion, Feraligatr, Azumarill, Espeon, Scizor, Blissey, Suicune, Tyranitar, Ho-Oh, Blaziken. Oh my gosh, they just have so many Pokemon. But anyway, nice selection. Very cool. All right, well, we're gonna take a little break from this one. Great game though. Great game. What should I play for my last half hour? The one on Twitch was saying Pocopia, but I think I'm all gamed out. Hmm. Don't know what I should play. Well, I do need to find my human records on Pocopia, so I'll play for a little while. But essentially, I'm all done besides the building portion of it. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah. Yep. Well, let's wake up, Diddle. Oh, I stumbled upon Mewtwo the other day. I found all the Pokemon, but Mewtwo, I found him and I moved him into my town. And I finally found the perfect Pokemon to live in this little Pokeball house. Mewtwo. Usually all my legendaries are on Twilight Town. But I decided to put Mewtwo here. Unfortunately, there's no electricity in his house, so his lights don't work. I could always put a generator. I don't have much electricity in this town though. It was my first town, and obviously it's not really known for electricity. Let's head to the Dream Island. Essentially the only thing to do left other than just to build. I'm going to be starting a new game soon. I just have to figure out. Oh shoot! I have to figure out which game. Of course, I'll be checking in on the classic games like Animal Crossing, etc. Somebody recommended I get Tamagotchi Life. I told him I don't really. It's not really my kind of game. That's why I'd rather watch people play that one. Nothing wrong with watching, right? Another human record, baby. Alola, January issue, has been added to your human records. Alola, Ace Rolla, captain of Ula Ula Island, has been selected as an Elite Four member for the newly established Alola Pokemon League. It seems Kahuna Nanu was initially nominated for this position, but he turned the job down. Oh my gosh. He learned a fluffy hairstyle. No way. That's cool. So basically, I'm almost confident that the Dragonite Island has lots and lots of magazine human records. And I'm missing one on this one. I'm assuming it's the Eevee Island. I'm missing one right here. Well, that's really it. That's all I wanted to do. That stuff sure is hard to break. I'm so bored, man. I need a game to revitalize my gaming spirit. Hey, what's up? Hey, Moss. Long time no see, bud. How you been? I need a game to revitalize my gaming spirit, guys. I'm so bored. I'm sure there's games out there. I just haven't looked yet. Should I get Tamagotchi Life? Or should I go completely out of the box and get something different? Oh no, I have no more. Oh, the new Yoshi game. I'm doing good, Mas. I do want to get Yoshi in the Mysterious Book, but I'm a little worried because I didn't play the other Yoshi games as much as I have, as much as I wanted to. Because Yoshi in the Mysterious Book, it's kind of like, it's kind of like, in that Yoshi theme of type of game, really peaceful, cozy, first person adventure, one player adventure, cozy situation, like a platformer type thing. And so I really commend it for being, for being like that. It all started with Yoshi's Story. I don't know if you remember that game, but Yoshi's Story for the 64. I recently played it again. And the Yoshi games aren't extremely long, but they're so chill that they're so fun to play. And so I really like them for that reason. But anyway, I went off on a tangent there. The reason I don't want to play a Yoshi in the Mysterious Book yet is because there have been other Yoshi games similar in the similar category. Yoshi's Story is one, but then there's Yoshi's Crafted World, which is kind of in a similar fashion, and then Yoshi's Woolly World in a similar fashion. And there was like, I think, another Yoshi game. I wanted to play all of them. Only play Yoshi's Story. But I haven't gotten to play the other ones yet. Unfortunately, for some reason, the Yoshi games are, they don't really go down in price much, even the older ones. I guess they know that people love Yoshi. But yeah, great choice in game, the Yoshi one. But before I indulged further, I at least wanted to play the older ones first, although that's pretty stupid. Why not just hop into the new one, right? But Yoshi games aren't really that serious to, you don't have to play anything in order. You can just play it, So that's the beauty of it. Yeah, that's the beauty of the Yoshi games. But, who knows? I might just get it Good thing about Nintendo is that they're being very price cautious now, consumer friendly with their prices. Digital games being a little cheaper and uh than physical, so you have a choice. You know, to Joseph, how's it going, man? Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing pretty good. Just really just doing nothing here. Just mining Poké Metal. Essentially, I'm just about done this game, looking for my next amazing adventure. Oh, birthday was solid, man. I loved it. I still haven't decided. I wanted to do like a combination party for my birthday plus my graduation. Did I go anywhere? Not yet. I still want to go on a cruise, but I haven't really decided yet. It's just a lot to put together. But I wanted to do like a combination celebration for my birthday / graduation. I'll get there eventually. I'm a procrastinator, unfortunately. Man, this is one vast cave. Oh, would you look at this? Another human record. Who would have thought? Hi, Dad has been added to your human records. After I finish my homework today, I'm going to Yuri's place. She's gonna show me a Palmy video, so I might be kind of late getting home. Love, Natalie. Huh, interesting. Very random. Oh yeah. I think I was really just waiting for the summer to hit, because then I wouldn't be like tied down to anything. And with my tutoring, even if I have the option obviously to take days off, but I don't really like to really. And so I can still do my tutoring even on the ship, just using the ship's Wi-Fi or something, or one of my hotspots or something. And then, just have a good little cruise. I've always been a Disney lover. Good Wi-Fi so slow? Yeah, I bet. But I do have my hotspot too, so my hotspot is usually pretty good. It's not like I'm gonna be using it for an extended period of time. I figured it was bad. I mean, you can probably somehow pay for premium Wi-Fi, but even so, if it's too bad, I'll just use my hotspot. Would you ever travel to India to try the street food? I don't know, man. I don't know if my stomach can handle that. No offense. It's just, I've been seeing some bad stories about that. One guy went to India to try a popular destination that got popular due to its unsanitary conditions. He ended up in a hospital. Somebody said he passed away or something. So, I'm not too keen on that. Everybody trying to be on Wi-Fi. We're in the middle of the ocean. My first ship was Carnival Sensation. Is that why you named your town Sensation? Got my last stamp for the week. I see. So it was such a good memory that you named your town Sensation. Interesting. Oh, well, that's very promising. The only thing I haven't done in this game was make my dream island, make my cloud island, because you know that's more of like a team thing, and I haven't really rebuilt many of the buildings if I didn't have to. Florida back in 2018. Nice. Honestly, since the summer's just about here, I might plan me a trip to Disney and then go to Nintendo World so I can experience Mario, Luigi, the Yoshis. I have to decide, do I want to go to California or Florida? Disneyland or Disney World? I don't know. Thank you for the heart, me and go popular. Thank you for the donut. I appreciate it. So yeah, that's something that I need to ask myself, you know. Villain area. Interesting. Let me check out Twilight Town and see how it's doing. Yeah, I mean, I want to go on a nice ship, something that would interest me. You know, every ship is slightly different and it's geared toward, you know, different people. I just want to make sure the one that I go to is super fun for me and has some cool things that I like. Um, Boys Love the Kids area, nice. Carnival Jubilee is next for me. That was about 5 years ago. I see. Well, you know I'm trying to go on my cruise, but it's like I want to go on a cruise or to Disney World and or slash Disneyland. So, you know, I just need to go enjoy myself with that. And I'll call it my graduation slash birthday gift to myself, of course. A couple of family members gave me some nice gift cards and, you know, stuff like that. So I do appreciate those. Yeah, I need to renew my passport and my license, driver's license. I was gonna do that tomorrow. Definitely nice to have someone to go with, no doubt. But of course, everybody's living their busy life. I would hate to make someone stop unless they were super ready to go. Yeah, that's true. I think the only thing left for me to do in this game is have fun building, expand these areas, build my cloud island with friends. That's all that's left, really. Pay on Costco. What do you mean by that? I see. Have a travel program. Interesting. Understandable. Hmm. I wonder if anything's happening on Animal Crossing right now. Guys, did you get new creatures? Yeah, I got all the Pokemon. I've discovered all the Pokemon already. You mean in Animal Cross? Guys, when I first started streaming, I think your girl Gayla moved away. And I don't know if anybody moved in yet. When I first started streaming, I wanted to be as unique as possible. So I bought this little blue clown wig. It's like a big like bushy afro wig, and it's like a very loud bluish color. And I told myself that I would wear it to give myself a good personality. But I decided to opt out at the last minute. More nature on your island, that's always ideal. I told myself I was gonna wear the clown wig for at least one stream, but then, you know, I don't know. Yeah, super funny. I might try it though. I want it to be super unique, but you know, I just never followed through. Yeah, you should definitely get it. But I'm gonna be starting a new adventure soon. I still have a month until Star Fox, and I've been playing the Star Fox 64 game. Super insanely fun. So understandable. It's always good to scope games out. Oh, that's sad. I guess they don't like Animal Crossing or something. Let's see. That's gotta be fun. I always wanted to visit kids in the children's hospital. I just never found my way to doing it. Yeah. People come and go with the Animal Crossing, but it'll always be a pretty strong game. You know, community's kind of weird with that one. They come and then they just completely stop playing after a while. And then they ask for updates or something like that. And then when the updates come, they play for about a month and then they stop. Kind of weird. It used to be a lot of people for sure. But, you know, yeah, for sure. But, you know, such is life. Things come and go. Some things get popular and then it fades away. Kind of like that Kool-Aid pineapple trend. Keep moving forward. Yeah, you got to. Literally, this whole island, I've only built about 25% of it. There's so much more to build on it. You could legit have a bustling island if you want to. That's the beauty of this game. Well, guess that's about it. Let me put in Animal Crossing to see how that's gonna be. I found 2 human records today, so that's really fun. I could train some teams on Pokemon Champions. Try to get to Master Ball rank. Try to become a champion. You had a visitor. You're gonna pass. Understandable. Understandable. Everyone can't be a winner. Who's my favorite villager? Hmm. I had the first game on GameCube when I was younger. It was my first Animal Crossing. Oh, look, it's barreled. And one of my first villagers was Bob the cat, and also Goose the chicken. Isn't that funny? Goose the chicken. You play Happy Home lately? Um, no, I haven't, but I might do a couple homes. Good evening, everyone. Right now it's 10:02. Oh, almost forgot. At this very moment, the sky above Twilight is full of shooting stars. It's one of the loveliest sights I've ever beheld. You know, there's a legend that if you make a wish on a shooting star, it'll definitely come true. I don't know how accurate that legend is, but it's probably worth a try. I hope you have the loveliest of lovely days. Yeah, I might do some happy home. Do some happy home. Deirdre sent me a letter. My usual morning walk takes me right by the post office, and this morning I thought, hey, why not write my buddy a letter? I did. It feels pretty good. You should try writing one to me too. Predictably, Deirdre. Letter from Mom. The smell of trees and freshly cut grass brings out the adventurer in me. Wandering season is upon us. I'm not sure which I like better, wandering or meandering. I'm also fond of rambling. Mom. That's hilarious. Let's see what Mom sent me. Mom's knapsack. It looks good. Kind of weird with this outfit though. I like how your mom always sends you like mom themed gifts. This was my birthday setup. I got this from Deirdre. The cake I got from Mom. And these little things I got out of my piñata. It's super late, so all the shops are closed. Should I stay in my suspenders today? I guess it's not too bad. Hey there, kiddo. You're a resident here, yeah? The name's Vladimir. But I visit your island for a little spell, you know? Don't plan on staying long, but I'm looking forward to taking in the sights. Why is his name Vladimir? Isn't that a weird name? Guys, I missed a couple birthdays. I missed Ellie's birthday and Deirdre's birthday. I was so sad. It made me want to rewind time. Wow, super cool. Yeah, so it made me kind of sad because I missed Deirdre's birthday and Ellie's birthday. Isn't that sad? Huh. Wait a minute. If Gayla's moving away, did someone move in yet? Oh, nobody moved in yet. Huh. Well, hope it's somebody fun. Shooting stars tonight. CJ's here. Isabel didn't say CJ was here. I guess she was more interested in the shooting stars. Using the mouse, I would, but I love the surprise aspect. You know, it's good to be surprised every once in a while, right? Wow, look at this weeded mess. You know, it's odd. I think the weeds also causes other weeds to grow next to them. Yeah, we'll be surprised. I love surprises. So many flowers are growing up here. We should go see Mount Twilight. That's what I call my volcano. Good old Mount Twilight. I'm gonna go do one of the homes on Happy Home. But I'm gonna go talk to Bob first. Hey, Button. What's up, Bob? I wanted to show you a reaction today, but now I can't remember what it was. It was that one. If you forget something, use mistaken. Just like that. Sometimes it's fun to do it just cause. Where does that star even come from? I learned the mistaken reaction. Oopsie. Guys, I'm the agency I'm a part of. They said they're gonna help me train to get to be a very good streamer and they're gonna show me techniques on how to increase, you know, my traffic and income. So I'm excited. It'll be fun. In the world. Yeah, it is. He's from that one town. Yeah. Whose town is he from? He totally named a town that I forgot. These shooting stars are insane. They're coming so much. Let's try to find Celeste. Celeste. Not you, Nana. Celeste. 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 There you go, hiding in the trees. Good evening. Have you been admiring the sky? So many shooting stars tonight. Would you care to watch nature's most beautiful performance with me? Hootie toot, I almost forgot. I came across a recipe for an astronomical project in a book and jotted it down. I would like you to have it. Do let me know if you try building it, would you? Okay, Celeste. Have a splendid rest of the night. I know I shall. Thanks, Celeste. Let's see what you gave me. Gemini closet. Sweet. Yeah, Biff looks really angry. My goodness. Guys, you know, if you like stop playing for a while and the weeds pop up everywhere, you know, you can ask Leaf to pick up all the weeds for you. He has a weeding service. He will clean up your whole island of all the weeds for like something like $60,000 bells. I mean, hey, what's up, Random? How's it going, man? You got pets? Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I haven't built paths yet because there's one more thing I want to build. And it's the supermarket. I got the church. The most random church ever, but it's nice. Guys, I should feel like I saw New Island out. Oh shoot, definitely get the hotel. Guys, I chose Soulful KK for my song in the church because look at these guys. Look at the CD cover. They look like they're like in a choir or something. It's just so hilarious. It's just so perfect. Yeah, seriously. It's just too good. And then Deirdre's in this picture, my girl, my favorite, like my first resident, along with KK Slider. And then the other three, I don't know their names. It's just so perfect. Jason Mraz, I wouldn't doubt it. So there's a church up there, the carnival. This is one of my first builds. Not my very first, but one of my first builds. I wanted to build a carnival on a mountainside here. It just looks really good. You know, there's rides, there's little rocky things, there's a big inflatable elephant. And stuff like that. What's up, Purple? This is what I call my landmark spot. Obviously, I decided to make the Temple of Time from Breath of the Wild and make a replica of it with decayed guardians, just like in the game, on both sides. One side completely broken down and dilapidated. And then on the inside, there's a little altar with goddess statues. Pots in the corner, just like in the game. This silent princess flower I just added for, for aesthetic, and also that fairy bottle on the outside. That's not really in. But I tried to keep it 1-to-1. If you remember, I don't know how much you guys know about Breath of the Wild, but in that game, Link wakes up in the very beginning. Link wakes up from a very long nap in something called the Shrine of Resurrection, and he wakes up from a battle that he conducted 100 years prior. In that battle, he almost lost his life trying to protect Zelda from, Ganondorf's forces. The Guardians turned evil. They started attacking all the heroes and champions. And then, there's this Temple of Time is the 100 years after that battle, so after Link woke up. So it's all broken down and looks really old. And it has the decayed guardians on the outside as if they were trying to get in 100 years ago. Yeah. So that's why there's decayed guardians on the outside and the temple's all broken down. And I tried to replicate that. So whenever you get a chance, play Breath of the Wild and look up the Temple of Time. It should look, you might be surprised at how accurate I've gotten it. So I call this my landmark spot. Not extremely related to my island, but it's something that I can do something different with, If he passed away, I would say so. I mean, most of the links they might be related, but they're not directly related. They just have the spirit of the hero, They all share that ancestry of being the hero. It's kind of long and complicated, but most of the time Link, he possesses the Triforce of Courage. Zelda possesses the Triforce of Wisdom, and Ganondorf the Triforce of Power. If you get your hands on all three, it becomes a problem. It's said that whoever touches a Triforce gets their any wish granted. And so you'll see that directly in action if you play the Wind Waker. You'll see Ganondorf trying to get that wish, but the king steals it instead. It's a long drawn out thing. But the hero's always going to come back because in the very first, not the first game, but the first game in the timeline, Skyward Sword, you fight someone called Demise, and Demise, after you defeat him, he says these words. I'm paraphrasing, but he says that, I'll come back in every time I come back, you'll be cursed to fight me. You, the princess, and the hero, talking about Link, they're going to be in a constant battle, never-ending battle for as long as possible. So that's why those three are always in conflict, because Demise kind of cursed them and said it would be so. Demise is like the very epitome of evil. Like, he's like the beginning of evil, and he's reincarnated through Ganondorf and through various other enemies, but it all started with Demise. So if you want to know about the beginnings of Zelda, definitely play Skyward Sword. You'll learn a lot about how things started, and if you want to know the true timeline, you can find it online, but it's also in that one book called Hyrule Historia. A very cool book. And you'll learn a lot about, other, Zelda things and stuff by reading that book too. But that book came out a long time ago. It came out before Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, so they won't be in the timeline. But in future books, you'll be able to find Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom in the timeline too. They they definitely had a strong impact on the timeline for sure. So basically, just strictly talking Breath of the Wild, that game, it introduced us the 4 champions, right? 5 including Link, 6 including Zelda if you want to include her, but the Goron champion, Daruk, the Rito champion, Revali, the Gerudo champion, Urbosa, and the Zora champion, Mipha. But you don't physically meet them because they all died in that battle 100 years ago, the same battle that Link almost died in, right? Unfortunately, as they fought their enemies, they actually lost their life. Link almost lost his life, but Zelda saved him and put him in a shrine of resurrection. He woke up 100 years later. But those were the champions back then, super strong, but they were just a little bit unmatched in their battles. And you can learn a little bit more lore about Breath of the Wild if you play Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Yeah, it splits into 3. So moving on to Tears of the Kingdom, which is a sequel to Breath of the Wild. It's set in the same world about 5 to 7 years later, give or take. And lots of things have changed, Something called the upheaval happened, where the castle literally rose out of the ground. Lots of gloom escaped, so there's gloom all over now. The enemies have changed. The guardians are gone. Those big creatures that that are like killer guardians are gone. And that they get new champions in this game. They're not called champions, they're called sages now. And from the Zora tribe, you have Sidon, which is Mipha's little brother. Except in this game, you actually get to meet the sages, and in Breath of the Wild, they were already dead when you started that game, unfortunately. So in this game, thankfully, you get to meet the sages. So Sidon, Mipha's little brother, and then there is he's the Zora sage, and then there is Tulin. Tulin. Tulin is Teba's son. Teba's the one who helped you fight Va Meadow. I don't know if y'all remember playing it or not, but there's Tulin, Teba's son. He takes Revali's place as the Wind Sage. And then there is Yunobo, who is the Goron Sage, right? He's a descendant of Daruk. He's kind of like a little cowardly though, so I don't really, his personality is absolutely horrendous. But he's the Goron Sage now. He's a descendant of Daruk, but you wouldn't be able to tell because he's so different. And finally, there is the Gerudo Sage. Little girl. Dang, what's her name again? What's up, Will Young? Why did I forget her name? Well, anyway, she's the young chief. She was already chief, but she awoke as a sage in yeah, it's the young chief. She became chief because her parents died and she got this position early. But good evening. But she became the lightning sage. Yeah, Riju. Yeah, that's her. So little Riju, and you already met her in Breath of the Wild, but in Tears of the Kingdom she became the lightning sage. Nice. And so the sages in Tears of the Kingdom actually are still alive, thankfully, so they can help you, and it's not just their abilities you get, but you actually get their little spirits. And so, so it's cool. Yellow things. It's cool that, within 5 to 7 years, a shift happens and, the story changes and stuff. And you learn about a whole new tribe, the Zonai, who unfortunately went extinct by the end of the game because Rauru died and his sister died, Minoru. So the Zonai are no more. So, St. John. Fairy Tale. Let's make one for Melba. And so that's unfortunate. But, such is life. And you learned about, the imprisoning war and everything that took place, in the very distant past. And so, lots of crazy things took place within that game. Lots of knowledge gained, lots of new things, lore dropped. Next up supposed to be completely different. That would be nice. She wants a fairy tale world. Where can we build a fairy tale world? This looks like a nice place. But and so they recently dropped, as you know, the Legend of Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment, right? And in this game, they gave you a whole backdrop of the imprisoning war. You learned literally everything about what happened during those years. You literally played through it as Zelda. So that was really cool to experience it. Plus, the game was really fun anyway. Like, that was probably one of the most solid games. Yeah, Echoes of Wisdom. Very good, very good game there. That one kind of was in the style of the new Link's Awakening, so that was really fun. So yeah, man, like, just so much greatness. So much greatness in the Zelda world, so he wants a fairy tale world. So let's see if we can give her a fairy tale house. I think fairy tale, I think nice, cozy, and quaint. Nothing extremely fancy-wancy. We can go pink with Melba. Ooh, yeah. Finally learned the difference. What'd you learn? Very cool. That does make a lot of sense. Yeah. So there's Evil Zora and then Chill Zora. I remember I remember playing Link to the Past and seeing how the different the Zoras were on that game. In that game, the Zoras definitely attack you. This is cool. I just wanted to do one house tonight. I hope that I hope it turns out well. I think she wants a fairy tale wonderland or whatever she wants. But I think having bubbles shooting in front of the door, a little something like beyond this gate, maybe like a little table with cookies or something. We can do a plaza clock. Might go well at the entrance. I don't know. Let me see something real quick. This looks a lot better. This does look very fairy tale-ish. And then on the outside, we can just like, booyah, have like a merry-go-round. Perfect. It's so good. Kinda. Wow. Okay, that's all we need out here. Let's go fix the inside. Okay, random. Thanks for stopping by, man, and have an awesome night, my friend. Thanks for the roses, by the way. Get a little your little your little thing right there. We can do a crescent moon chair. Go with pink for my girl Melba. She would love the pink. And then we'll put a wall rack on. We'll put Melba's poster right above her bed. And then for the drapery, uh and then we gotta get another drapery. Wow, this room's coming together pretty nice. I really want like a picnic, like there we go, a rug. Perfect. And on the rug, we just put some stuff. Pretzels. We can do a tea set. And there we go, or something like that. So hopefully Melba likes it. All right, Melba, I'm gonna take a picture of this thing now. Looks great. Thanks. Yeah, I like it. Looks good. I agree. All right, Melba. How you like it? I think she likes it. I'm so in love with my new vacation home, I can't stop admiring it. Feel free to hang out and relax a bit. I took some photos already, Melba. See ya. Enjoy this. $20,000 Pokey. I'm finished for today. Hey. That was fun. Always love making houses for you guys. Let's go check on all the little shops I made. The hula girls. Hey, look, it's Maple. There, and welcome to Twilight Apparel. What y'all selling today? What is that? Oh, that's girly. Got some good styles. Just not my style. I'll see you later, Maple. Keep it up. Let's go see how the hospital. Oh, look, it's Agent S. She moved away a little while ago. This is my guy, Bo. All right, let's check out the hospital. I recently paid for another room to be built. Looks like Axel's a little sick today. Hmm. I'm gonna go see the doctor. So I was told your nose is running. Could you go into a little more detail for me? My nose is dripping. Nose like a faucet, huh? Well, I'm a doctor, not a plumber, but I'll take a look anyway. Now don't move. This won't take but a sec. All done. That wasn't so bad, right? If you look in your pockets, you'll see I put a nose tissue in there. Use that and your nose will be fixed up before you know it. Achoo. You're all set. If anything else comes up, swing back and I'll have a look. Hello, when I can go to the doctor. Let's check on the patient room. This is where the patients can relax and heal up. Look at Shep, the coolest dog ever. This is such a peaceful room. I did quite a good job. All right, well, we had super duper fun. Let me check out the school before we leave the island. As usual, hyper peaceful. I wonder if I should put some kind of music in here. It's so quiet. I'll think about it later. Now that I got the partitions, I think I can actually like partition off the bathrooms now. That would be super awesome. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna call it a night, guys. Thanks so much for joining me and helping me and enjoying this awesome time with me. I'll see you guys next stream. Much love, Godspeed, and good night.